Don't be bashful, darling. I'm going to tell you how to ask for sex from a woman for the first time, and I just realized I'm doing my hands like Donald Trump. All right, here we go. Listen, I know it can be really nerve-wracking when you're into a woman and she's beautiful and she has this glorious, wonderful, sexy body that you really just want to dive into head first. You like that, pun intended? I'm on a roll. And you want to dive into it and you want to feel the juiciness of it. You want to feel the warmth of it. But then you're just stuck and you're just like, how do I even get to that point? Well, I'm going to show you a very seamless way to get to that question, how to bring it up. And chances are when you do this right, she will actually bring it up for you, because there is a way that you can turn us women on. And I will even share a personal story of mine of the way this interacted, and it's going to play out just the same for you if you do this right. So let's just get right into it. First things first is I hope that you are at least holding her hand and kissing her. If you're in the friend zone, start with holding her hand and kissing and developing that interest with her. But ultimately what you want to do is you want to be building seduction the entire time. Every time you're with her, I don't care if it's a fun moment, it's a fun moment, adventurous moment, delicate moment, whatever it is, you're always in seduction mode. And I want you to comment that right now, always in seduction mode, because that is the whole premise of this, is you want to seduce her into the bedroom. And a woman wants to be seduced into the bedroom. Why? Because if you just come out and be like, hey, should we like have sex right now? Can you imagine how much of a killjoy that would be? No. You want to seduce her. You know, women, we like to like play and like seduce, like, you just see my eyes, you see nothing less. Oh, you can't see anything more. That's all a game to get you to come in and to be the man and to seduce with that raw, natural, strong energy that you have, that we love so damn much. It's so sexy. Do you know how sexy you are? I just need to tell you that. Just, has anyone told you today you're so damn sexy? Well, you are. So here's the thing. You don't want to come straight in. You want to be seducing her. And what you want to start doing is introducing sex into the conversation. Now, I have my Conversations with Women Bible. If you're like, I'm not really good at the seduction thing and creating that kind of seduction conversation, make sure you get it, because I lay out a lot of things that you can say verbatim. You can memorize them. You can put them in your phone and be like, oh, okay, so, and then bring it up. But it's really important when you have those lines to be able to activate those conversations. And it's in the comment section. It's in the description. But when you start bringing up conversation like, so what would you say was your most erotic moment that you've ever had with a man? Tell me what was so erotic about it. What you're doing is you're bringing her mind back to her body. When a woman is going to make love to you, it cannot just be mental stimulation, though the anticipation is highly important. It needs to be connected to her body. It's always bringing it back to her body. And so it's touching her along her arms and just saying, your skin feels so beautiful. I wonder I bet you're one of those women that you feel beautiful as well. And she may be like, wait, what? Like, feel beautiful like I think I'm beautiful, or feel beautiful like you're inside of me and it feels beautiful? She'll never know. But you see, you're creating that sexual undertone. When a woman starts feeling that, because you've brought that into the conversation, you're building up that anticipation, she's starting to feel sexual. 9 out of 10 times, a woman is going to start bringing up sex a lot more. She's going to initiate it, because women are very sexual creatures. And so when you start seducing her in that conversation, she's going to bring it up. So, dare I tell you a personal story? I dare to do so. So, when I was living in Los Angeles and I was figuring out my way as a young lady in the big world of LA, I was seeing a guy, and we were seeing each other quite a bit. We would go for dinners, we'd kiss, we'd make out. but we never did anything else. So one night he introduces me to his friends. So this guy's working hard. He's taking me to dinners. He's reaching out to me consistently. And now he's like, okay, here are my friends. Like, here's everything, Arica. Here's it all. And so we're out with his friends. And one of the friends, which it should have been him, but one of his friends starts bringing up sex. And most women, we will take that bait like that. He gave the bait. And guess who dove right in and just grabbed the shit with her, grabbed that shit by the teeth? Moi, me. I was like, oh, because that was a very natural conversation for me to have. So I dove right into it. The guy was just, you could see his face. He was like, oh my God, I had no idea this woman was so sexual. And he's like, let's go now. Like, you could just see his eyes just like assessing how to get me away from his friends and to take me home immediately. And so the reality is, when you know how to bring it up in conversation really well, 9 out of 10 times, because women are such sexual creatures, she's going to do that. So this is how you ask her for the first time for you guys to have sex. Really quickly, before I tell you that, there is a brand new free guide that I just released. It's called The 5 Mistakes That Men Make When Giving Oral and What to Do Instead. It's a free download where I tell you exactly what men do wrong and how you can never repeat that. You can get it in my comment section. You can get it in the description. And while we're here, would you do me a big favor? My subscriber count has not been growing and it does not feel so nice. Would you be so kind as to hit that subscribe button for me? And would you kindly share my work with your friends and ask them to subscribe? It would mean so much to me to have you help me with this. Thank you so much. So it's gonna go like this. You can tell her, look, I really enjoy kissing you and I enjoy our time together and I enjoy the way you make me laugh. But I need to be honest with you. I am really ready to start being intimate with you. I see how beautiful you are, and now I'm ready to feel how beautiful you are. And I would love this opportunity to make love to your beautiful body. That is such a sexy and respectful way to ask a woman for sex for the first time. What you're doing is, you see there's like a ladder. It's like you're building up appreciation. You're telling her you respect her. You're telling her what you like about her. But then you're asserting your needs and your desires and your wants. And that's just it. You have to own those desires and wants. They're beautiful, they're holy. It's nothing that you should be ashamed of. And when you do it in this respectful way, she's gonna let you know where she is. And if she's like, really? And you can tell that she's open and she doesn't say no, what you wanna do is you wanna start kissing her and kissing her on her neck and begin as if you guys are already about to make love. If she says, no, I'm not ready, then that doesn't mean it's no forever. It just means in that moment, she's just not mentally wrapped around. Or maybe she hasn't shaved, or maybe she hasn't cleaned up below and she wasn't actually physically prepared. Respect the no, but don't take it as it's a forever no. Bring the conversation up again when you feel comfortable. But if she's not resistant to it and she's like, really, you are? That's when you start kissing. That's when you guys start moving forward to begin to make love. So I have a whole playlist of videos about sexual attraction. You want to dive into those. And be sure to click my picture here and subscribe if you haven't done so. I love you so much, you sexy thing. I'll see you in my next video. You take care.